This video is sponsored by Scentbird. Scentbird is a fragrance subscription service that gives you the opportunity to shop from over 600 brands. It is a flexible subscription, so you can skip any month without penalties. Scentbird lets you choose a new designer fragrance to try every month. For just $16 every month, you get to pick what you want to receive, so there are no surprises. They have perfumes and colognes and a lot of unisex options. With each fragrance, you'll get a 30-day supply so you can try out fragrances before committing to a full bottle. You can upgrade to 2 or 3 products a month. Scentbird carries top designer brands like Prada, Gucci, and Versace, as well as indie labels like Vincent Camuto, The Harmonist, and Confessions of a Rebel. And all of them are 100% authentic. They work directly with the brands. You can discover new fragrances by taking a simple quiz on Scentbird. Based on your preferences, previous purchases, and quiz answers, they'll help you to find the fragrance you'll love, which I honestly personally love because I always love personality quizzes. Did you know that some bottles of perfume can cost anywhere from $150 to $500 and even more? For example, Scentbird carries Amouage that costs $345, The Harmonist for $295, Sisley for $280, Veronique Gabay for $290. Imagine spending that much money and then not liking the scent in a couple of days. With Scentbird, you can get a decent amount of high-end fragrances for just $16, and then decide if you'd like to get a full-sized bottle. And with my code, it'll only be $11 for your first month. Make sure to use my coupon code for 30% off at Scentbird. It's just $11 for your first month. This month I received this more light flowery scent. I tend to prefer more light flowery, sort of very gentle, very pretty sort of scents, along with this cool hot pink bottle. This one's a little more mature, this one's a little more aged, it's a little more full, which also is something that I prefer. I tend to really like the old Hollywood sort of mature smell. This one's purple, which I love. The alcohol went straight to my nostrils and I was like, whoa. But this one's a very sort of, it smells like cranberries and blueberries, so it's a very fruity smell, and I quite like it, but it's not too overwhelming. It smells very much like a mixture of pretty with old Hollywood. Now, they do have an app, and it's so convenient to use, and the link will also be in the description below. Once again, thank you to Scentbird for sponsoring this video, and check out the links below. Why, hello there, mademoiselle. It seems that you are looking for a scent to capture your essence. Am I mistaken? No? Excellent. Well, come, please, come closer. I am here to give you your personality perfume for you, designed for you, picked out for you, and selected for you. So, have you been to a perfume counter before? You have several times. We are the more feminine, elegant, sort of womanly Sam's Club or Costco salespeople. So you will be very much familiar with us because we will be pulling you in. However, we do so with a very delicate touch. We do so in a way where you won't very much regret it. You'll leave feeling a little more like, I smell much better. Perhaps I should consider a perfume. Perhaps. So, let us evaluate then your personality and see which of the scents capture you the best. Now, let me simply take a good look at you. You tend to have a very sort of royal, classy look, a very mature look to you. I quite like that. Tell me, what kind of movies do you prefer? Do you prefer Meg Ryan movies, Audrey Hepburn movies? Interesting. Do you prefer Bollywood movies by chance? The editing style is to die for. It in itself is pure entertainment. Then I have the perfect scent for you. Try this on for size. Each perfume comes in its own little packaging. Our sponsor is Scentbird. And I will be opening this up. Don't you love how delicate it sounds? It very much sounds like a very posh, sort of very, I don't even know how to describe that je ne sais quoi. It's very much feminine, yet organized, yet composed, yet on point. So, the way you open it is you pop the cap. Or rather, my apologies, what was I thinking? I was not even in my mind right now. You don't pop the cap. You simply roll it upwards. It's like a tube of lipstick. It is so lovely, so beautiful. When I rolled it up, something deep inside of me just resonated with it. I was quite impressed, and I was very much in love. I was very much intrigued by the style of it. So, let me merely close this laptop very quickly. We are not going to be needing the services of a computer at the moment. We're really going to be exchanging between us, you and me and you, two human beings connecting right now over a product. So, I'm going to be giving you a couple of spritz. Tell me, before we continue, do you have any allergies to any fragrances or substances that you know of? Asthma, respiratory issues. Lovely. In that case, there will be no risk presented with testing out these scents, fragrances to you. So, close your eyes for me, just keep them closed. And I'm going to be simply testing these out now, so keep yourself very much just, there we go, relaxed, and just allow yourself to really just immerse yourself in this scent. That way you really get the tones, fragrances, hints, and notes, okay? Perfect. I'm going to be spritzing you now. I'm going to cover your eyes very quickly. That way I don't hit your eyes. Okay. And, okay, something else I appreciate about this, which is a little more underrated, is the fact that there is no cap. So there is no cap to lose, there is no cap to chase after, there is no cap to break. All you merely do is rotate it down, and it feels very feminine because it reminds you of lipstick, which is always a staple when it comes to the whole old Hollywood sort of style and glamour. So how do you feel in this scent? Do you feel like the more fruity, or rather the flowery, the very much childish, youthful, sort of pretty, sort of you're walking through a field of pink and white daisies, sort of going onto a river wearing a long flowing dress? Does it really suit you? Yes, it really gets you in touch with your more feminine side, doesn't it? It really kind of allows you to just sort of feel the connection with a more divine feminine side, a more divine feminine energy, where you are willing to sort of be one with flowers. Lovely. I'm going to set this aside, and we are going to be measuring, comparing and contrasting each perfume to each other, and we will just simply rank them based on your preferences. You will be allowed to choose between 2 or 3 scents, so you will be getting those complimentary for $11 scents after this scent test. So let's move on to the next one. What you're going to note, which is something that I was surprised by, but pleasantly surprised by, it was a huge joyful surprise, are the colors of the tubes. I absolutely adored the colors. This is pink. Did you notice how pink it is? I love pink. So, when you roll it up, once again, very feminine, very lovely, very elegant, very glamorous. You could really see yourself in your head during, this current economy, going off into a sort of Carrie Underwood, sort of Sex and the City sort of rendezvous, going to a New York cafe or brunch, perhaps even a nightclub, and just delicately spritzing this around you at the bathroom, or perhaps even just at the table in the booth, and simply sort of clapping yourself up, or perhaps you feel like your daughter would very much benefit from this, or someone who's a little bit younger that is still assisting the scholarly pursuits of high school and middle school, which are totally not programming centers that end up breaking your soul. And you find them to be much more, the feminine girl in class, the one who brings a purse instead of a backpack, the one who has lotion constantly on her, the one who has long clickety-clackety nails, the one who has perfect makeup done every single day, who as she passes by, she allows your nose a break from all the musty boys that smell like absolute crap, because they are aggressively nasty, because they are nothing but high school teenage boys, not yet equipped to figure out their bodies, and not making any effort whatsoever to get on it. And as she walks by, breaking the scent of moldy plastic marinara cheese sticks and musty Axe boys, or guys who don't even use Axe body spray, because you would even beg for a guy to wear Axe body spray, with his musty sweats, his spit stains just lining around. This blessed angel comes down the row, blasting your nose with the pure scent of floweriness, fruitiness. It smells so good. It feels like you walked into a bed and just some sort of perfume shop. It smells like a soap shop. I really miss those girls so much. They don't know how much they donated to every single person they passed by. I hope they know they're cherished. So that's why I really love the style and color of this perfume. It brings me back to days where those very small moments where I could just say thank you. Anyways, we're going to be spritzing you once again, so please close your eyes. Once again, relax to really get the full immersive experience of this scent. And that way you can really register how this really resonates with you. Now, before we begin, I'm going to be asking you to take a small scent of this palette cleanser from your nose, so that way you have a new, fresh palette to start with. Just take a good waft of that. Just take a good waft of that. Yes. Perfect. I'm going to be drinking the palette cleanser now. It tastes wonderful. So, I am now going to be spritzing you down. So, close your gentle little beautiful eyes for me, and I'm going to be taking 2 spritz again. Okay. Okay, waft. Waft it in. 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 Now tell me, as I place this little perfume right back in its little baggie, tell me, how did that compare and contrast with the former scent? It was a little more mature, a little fruity. It felt very aged, but in a good way. Very glamorous, vintage glamour. Pictures of Rita Hayworth, Marilyn Monroe, Audrey Hepburn. Lovely. I'm going to be putting this to the side then. Now, would you prefer the more flowery scent, the very youthful smell, or the more mature old Hollywood vintage glamour look? Which one did you prefer? It's a close call. It really is a hard call. They both smell really good. Very well. I will be placing the old Hollywood glamour one right in front of the flowery one per your shape. Now, on to our third, trois, as the French say. Third scent, by once again Scentbird. I'm going to be opening up this package. Purple. So, once again, as you can see, we have another very colorful, very lovely, very feminine, very delicate color and bottle to present to you. So, I'm going to be opening her up. And now, I'm going to be giving you a good spritz, but before I do, just take a nice little palette cleanser once again. Just take a nice deep waft of that palette cleanser once again. Just a deep waft of that palette cleanser again. Yes, yes. And I'm going to be spritzing you down. Spritzing you down. A beatboxed into your ear. I'm going to be covering your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes for me, my precious little darling. My little petite little flower. Close your eyes for me. And I'm going to be spritzing you twice. Once again. Giving you a good spritz over here. Perfect, 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 perfect. So, as you waft, waft. Waft that scent in. Oh, yeah, that's right. Tell me, what kind of images does it generate? What kind of scents does it generate for you? Yes, 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 yes. I totally see what you're saying. I 100% see the mental image inside your head. I am directly communicating with you. I can see the picture you're painting for me. I can see our minds are connecting. So, you feel like this scent is a very sort of light, but yet vintage glamour look. It's not as sort of, sort of dark night saunter through a feature film debut. It's more like a leisurely sort of old Hollywood where you wear one of those feathered robes and lounge about your New York, Manhattan sort of apartment on a chaise. Lovely, 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 lovely. I totally see that for you. I totally see that for you. Now tell me, my darling, would you rank this one in 1, 2, or 3 compared to the other 2 scents? I'm going to be returning this back into its little baggie. You take your time, my darling. It is a hard choice. Very difficult choice. Very difficult choice. This one's more like number 2. Very well, I will place it right here between the middle. Now, I'm going to be debuting the last selection here, the last perfume under speculation. Oh, this one's white, completely white. So we've had silver, pink, purple, and now white. So, let me roll her up. And I'm going to be giving you a palette cleanser once again. Take a waft, take a waft, take a waft. Perfect. Now, calm, relax, peace. Let yourself go and close your eyes. Close your eyes. I'm going to be covering your eyes once again so that way the perfume, the fragrance, doesn't get in your eyes. And I'm going to be giving you 2 spritz. And wafting. Wafting, 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 wafting. I love that scent. So, how did you feel about that scent? You felt like you were walking into a soap shop. It felt very much like very elegant, very full, mature scent. I love that. It gave you a sense of more adulthood and maturity, but with a touch of elegance. Now, if you had to rank this scent among the other 3, where would it place? 3. Very well. These top 2 choices right here are yours for the keeping then. You chose the 2 very old Hollywood full vintage glamour perfumes, the vintage glamour scents, and I find that you're going to greatly enjoy them. So outstretch your hands. I'm going to place this one in your left and this one in your right. Now, is there anything else I can help you with? No? Well, in that case,